G'day guys, this is a follow-up video to the 5 reasons to stop being so nice all the time. I got a lot of questions about it. I wanted to go a little bit deeper into why it's so important that we don't live our life being such a nice person all the time. The reason is very simple. When we're trying to be nice, when we're making an attempt to look after other people's feelings, what we're actually doing is we're living our lives according to the values and the standards of other people. And the thing is that many of us don't realize that's what we're actually doing. We end up figuring out unconsciously and bearing deep within, we figure out what the expectations are of people all around us. We end up developing a picture in our own minds of the way we should behave according to other people's standards, other people's expectations. The problem with this is that it can result in the kind of life where we never actually reflect on what we really want deep down inside. And the only way we can go on that journey when we really figure out what we really want deep down inside is by giving up on being so nice all the time, on accepting that sometimes people just aren't going to like us very much. I think ultimately we all want to live the best life that we possibly can. And that's why we all need to at some point get on a journey of deep introspection, of figuring out what our values really are and uncovering a deeper life purpose and living according to it. Now, in just a few moments, I'm going to share with you exactly how you can figure out what that purpose really is and how you can live according to your own deeper values. But first, I'm in an incredible national park, Khao Sak, in Thailand, just north of Phuket. It's been a beautiful journey, so I want to show you a little bit of what I've seen so far. So the key to figuring out what your deeper and underlying purpose in life is, first of all, is to not try to visualize what your purpose may be. It's to not try to imagine the kind of life you want to live in the future. I think that's a mistake that many of us can make. We try to form pictures in our mind of the kind of life that we want to live in the future. The reason we don't use the future to conceive our purpose is that there's a much better approach, which is to grab hold of the deeper purpose that has always existed within us all throughout our life. Because the point is that we're not trying to create a purpose, we're trying to discover the purpose that has always been there. And I learned how to do this from the shaman Huda Yande when I was in Brazil a number of years ago. There's a related video in the description just below where I explain exactly how to do this. But the point is that what we need to do is to figure out the challenges that we've always had in our lives and the emotional frustrations that they bring. Has there been a pattern to these emotional frustrations? If there has, then try to figure out how we've been helping others to overcome those same emotional frustrations. Now, there's a lot in that statement, so make sure you go and check out that related video. But when you start to really figure out what your deeper underlying purpose is, to figure out what your own values and standards are, then you know what you stand for in this life. Then you can live according to your own values and standards without even needing to worry about being so nice all the time. And the result's going to be that you'll end up building wonderful friendships with people based on who you really are, based on your deeper underlying purpose, values and standards in life. It's a much better way to live, and these people will end up thinking you're a pretty nice person anyway.